Welcome to Beyond the Drill, the podcast that shows you how to grow a successful dental clinic using proven marketing and sales systems. Your host, Mark Vernam, is your growth partner and the expert strategist that will show you just how easy it is to quickly grow your dental clinic. Each week, he'll share proven strategies, insider tips, and stories that will help you turn more leads into loyal patients, scale your business, and unlock the growth you've been dreaming of. This is where dental business owners come to level up, because success starts beyond the drill. And now over to your host, Mark Vernam.
Hi, I'm Mark Vernam and welcome to Beyond the Drill. Today we're diving into something that honestly every clinic should be leveraging but often doesn't quite get right: patient reviews. These little snippets of feedback, whether they're raving testimonials or constructive criticism, can completely transform your reputation and, more importantly, the growth of your clinic. So, here's the plan. In this episode, we're going to explore why reviews aren't just nice to have. They're fundamental. We'll dig into how to actually get them, the smart ways to use them to attract patients, and why they're one of the most powerful tools you've got. I mean, think about how you decide where to eat out or even what to buy online. You're looking at reviews, right? Well, patients do exactly the same thing when choosing a dental clinic. Here's a stat for you. Did you know that around 87% of patients in the UK check reviews before booking a dental appointment? That's the majority. Almost 9 out of 10 people making decisions based on what others are saying about you online. That means your reviews? Yeah, they're one of the first things new patients see. They build a sense of trust even before someone walks through your door. It creates that instant credibility. And here's another thing: a strong reputation driven by genuine positive reviews can make you the go-to clinic in your area. It's not about being flashy. It's about showing reliability and care, things patients really value. So, if you've been neglecting to pay attention to your reviews or just kind of hoping for the best, this episode is for you. So let's talk about actually collecting reviews, because, if you make it easy for patients to leave feedback, well, they're much more likely to do it. And I mean, it's got to be simple, right? Like, no one's going to jump through hoops just to leave you a kind word. So think about setting up systems using, email, text messages, or even those QR codes patients can scan right there in your clinic. Timing's another big one. When's the absolute best moment to ask for a review? Right after a procedure or appointment that went really well. Patients are still buzzing, they're happy, and that's when they're most likely to tell others about their experience. Don't wait a week or two, because by then, let's be honest, the excitement's kind of fizzled out, hasn't it? Now, I get it, some clinics hesitate to ask for reviews because it feels awkward. But here's a trick. Make it about rewarding your patients. It doesn't have to be something massive, just a token of appreciation. Maybe a little dental care kit or something like that. It's amazing how a small thank you can make people want to go the extra mile for you. And your staff, they're key in all this. If they're well trained to ask for reviews naturally and professionally, it changes the whole dynamic. Like, instead of sounding like a pushy request, it becomes part of the patient's journey. You're saying, we care about what you think. And who wouldn't respond to that? All right, so now that you're collecting those golden nuggets of feedback, let's talk about putting them to work. Because what good are testimonials if they're just sitting there, right? First, you've got to showcase them front and center, literally. Your website's homepage, that's prime real estate. Stick your best reviews there for visitors to see immediately. And, don't stop there. Add them to your service pages, especially for treatments patients might be nervous about. It's like saying, see? People like you had a great experience, and here's proof. And if you're running Facebook or Google ads, well, your testimonials can be absolute game changers there. Think about it. A potential patient scrolling through sees a smiling face and reads a quick blurb about how amazing their experience was at your clinic. That's what we call instant credibility, folks. It's that social proof that makes people stop and say, yeah, this place seems reliable. Now here's a big one: video testimonials. And I mean real ones with actual patients sharing their stories. There's something raw and authentic about seeing someone speak from the heart. It makes the whole thing feel personal. Written words are great, but a face and a voice, that just takes it to another level. Don't overthink these. They don't have to be Hollywood productions. A quick, natural clip shot on your phone works just fine. And listen, don't underestimate the power of storytelling. Creating something like a patient success stories section on your blog or website isn't just about showing amazing results, it's about connecting. Highlight what brought that patient to you, how your team helped them, and how their life's changed since. It's a narrative people can relate to, and that's what builds trust. All right, let's get into managing those not so great reviews because let's be honest, they're going to happen. No clinic, no matter how good, is immune to them. And honestly, that's okay. The key here is how you respond. Every negative review is like an opportunity. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but think about it. How you handle criticism can show potential patients that you care, that you're listening, and that you're ready to make things right. First things first, respond promptly. I mean, no one likes being ignored, right? So even if your response is just, thanks for letting us know we're looking into this, it shows you're on it. And listen, keep it professional. Don't get defensive. I know it's tempting. This is your clinic, your baby, but stay cool. Now, offer a solution. If the patient faced a specific problem, make it clear you're addressing it. Maybe it's inviting them back to the clinic for a follow-up or offering to chat and resolve the issue. It's not about trying to argue your case, it's about showing you're willing to fix things. And here's the thing, negative feedback, it can actually help you improve. If a few reviews are pointing out the same issue, it's worth digging into. Maybe it's wait times, maybe it's communication, whatever it is, take it as constructive criticism and use it to tweak your services. Because, let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And don't forget to highlight the positives. Your reviews aren't going to be all bad, so make sure your glowing feedback is front and center. Sharing those positive experiences alongside the occasional bumps in the road tells people that overall, your clinic delivers great results. It's all about balance. In the end, it's not the negative review itself that shapes your reputation. It's how you handle it, that response, that attitude. It speaks volumes about who you are as a business. Right, so now let's dive into how you can really maximize the impact of all those positive reviews by putting them where they'll, actually be seen. First off, social media, it's such a powerful tool, isn't it? And those glowing testimonials you've worked so hard to collect, they deserve to be the star of the show. Post them regularly, literally. Turn those reviews into bite-sized posts for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever your patients are hanging out. A little screenshot here, a quick design there. It's simple, but it works. And don't just copy and paste the reviews, pair them with a picture of your team or even the clinic. Give it a personal touch. People want to connect with you, not just some text on a screen. Yeah? Now, another thing. Don't forget the third-party platforms like Google My Business, Facebook Reviews, Trustpilot. These are the places patients are already checking when they're deciding, do I go with this clinic or that one? Encourage people to leave reviews there. In fact, send them direct links. It's got to be easy. Oh, and here's a little trick, review widgets. If you get those live testimonials showing up right on your website, it's like constantly updating your cred, your trustworthiness. Visitors to your site, they're going to see real-time feedback instantly. And look, here's a fun idea to make this more interactive. Run a campaign on social media. Maybe a themed week where you ask followers to share their experiences. Offer something small, maybe a prize draw or just a shout out. People love being recognized, especially when it's tied to a clinic they value. All right, so we've talked about getting reviews, showcasing them, and even managing the not so great ones. But now the key question is, how do you keep this process running smoothly and actually make it better over time. First things first, you've got to monitor your review platforms regularly. I mean, you don't want weeks going by and not realizing someone's left you some feedback, whether it's Google, Facebook, Trustpilot, or wherever you're active. Stay on top of it. A quick check every day keeps you in the loop. Now, tracking trends, that's a big one. Look for patterns in what patients are saying. Is everyone raving about your friendly staff? Great. Are a few people mentioning long wait times? Well, maybe that's something to dig into. Trends help you see what's working and where there's room to improve. It's like feedback straight from your audience free of charge. And here's where goal setting comes in. Think about how many new reviews you'd like to get each month. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's 20. It depends on the size of your practice. But having a clear number gives you and your team something to aim for. It keeps everyone focused on making reviews a priority. And don't forget, you've got to use the insights from these reviews to tweak your marketing strategy. If patients are loving your whitening treatments, for instance, highlight that more in your ads or posts. If they're mentioning how easy it was to book with you, make sure that's front and center on your website. It's all about aligning what people already love about you with how you present yourself to the world. So there you have it, tracking, trends, goals, and insights. These are the building blocks of a review strategy that doesn't just stay static, but evolves as your practice grows. And honestly, it's a game changer for staying ahead in a competitive market. And that's all for today. Remember, reviews aren't just about reputation, they're about connection, building trust, and showing patients you care. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Beyond the Drill. I'll see you next time.